Welcome to Manchester Vibes, your one-stop channel for everything happening in the heart of Manchester. Sir Alex Ferguson reduced Cristiano Ronaldo to tears at Man Utd. He doesn't care. A new documentary about the life and times of Sir Alex Ferguson is released on BBC iPlayer on Boxing Day, and one particular incident is not glossed over. Sir Alex Ferguson once made Cristiano Ronaldo cry in front of the rest of the Manchester United squad after one of his legendary hairdryer treatments, according to a new documentary about the club icon. Sir Alex is released on BBC iPlayer on Boxing Day and chronicles the successful life of the United boss, who picked up 13 Premier League titles and 2 Champions League trophies at Old Trafford. The documentary offers insight into the man behind the manager, reflecting on his childhood, family, playing days and influences, as well as touching upon controversies like the Glazers' takeover and the row over Racehorse Rock of Gibraltar. Ferguson's time at United takes up the bulk of the documentary, but there is also time to reflect on Jock Stein's impact on him and how he stepped in as Scotland boss after the latter's shock death in the dugout. The Scots' outrageous success at Aberdeen, culminating in 1983 Cup winners' Cup glory against almighty Real Madrid, receives important prominence. Back then, former right-back Stuart Kennedy remembers Ferguson's hairdryer as a blast furnace, with Mark McGee likening it to a volcano with the destructive power of Pompeii. Nobody was too big for a dressing down by Ferguson, including up-and-coming star Cristiano Ronaldo. Former United defender Rio Ferdinand said, "He hadn't played well, and the manager ripped into Cristiano. Who do you think you are? You're coming here trying to prove to everybody who you think you are. You think you're a superstar." I remember Cristiano in tears, and I was like, this manager don't care, man. He doesn't care who you are. Ronaldo ended up leaving United as one of the world's best players and calling Ferguson a father figure, underlining the genius of a manager whose uncomfortable start at United is not skirted over. The 1990 FA Cup win kept Ferguson in the job and ultimately opened the floodgates. He retired as a Premier League champion in 2013, having collected a 38th trophy of his 26-year reign. What channel is Wolves versus Man United on? How to watch Premier League match for free. Football fans in the UK have the chance to watch Premier League action for free on Boxing Day, including when relegation-threatened Wolves host an inconsistent Manchester United. Manchester United head to face Wolves in one of 8 Premier League games on Boxing Day. For United boss Ruben Amorim, it's a chance to recalibrate after watching his side concede 7 goals across back-to-back defeats. Sunday's 3-0 loss to Bournemouth was particularly sobering after a positive start to life in the Red Devils' dugout. They remain in the bottom half of the table as we approach the midway point of the season, while their next opponents are coming off the back of a 3-0 victory away at Leicester City. New Wolves boss Vitor Pereira appeared to have an instant impact. His side remain in the relegation zone, though, and in desperate need of points. With all that in mind, there should be action aplenty, and fans in the UK can watch it all live for free. What channel is Wolves versus Man United on? All 10 Matchweek 18 fixtures are being live-streamed on Amazon Prime. The streaming giant had the rights to 2 rounds of games, with this being their second of the season. They won't be offering any Premier League football going forward, however, as they missed out on the latest TV deal that will start from next year and run until the end of the 2028-29 campaign. How to watch Wolves versus Man United for free. The fixture will be available at no extra cost to Amazon subscribers. In the UK, they charge £8.99 for a monthly membership or £95 annually. Those without an account can sign up for a 30-day free trial, which can be cancelled before the monthly fee is activated. Students and 18 to 22-year-olds can benefit from an extended 6-month trial as well as 50% off the standard rate. The stacked schedule of top-flight football gets underway with Manchester City hosting Everton in the early kickoff before 5 p.m. fixtures. Molineux then takes center stage in the only match at 5:30 p.m. Manish Bussin will be hosting alongside former Wolves goalkeeper Matt Murray and ex-United defender Wes Brown. Commentary will be provided by Jim Proudfoot and Lucy Ward. Pep Guardiola's reason for quitting club speaks volumes as Man City's problems grow. As Manchester City continue to struggle for results in light of Saturday's loss at Aston Villa, fans are reminded of an issue that forced Pep Guardiola to quit one of his old clubs. Few would have the audacity to call Pep Guardiola a quitter, but even the fabled manager has his limits. Pressure continues to grow around the under-fire Manchester City chief, following a disappointing 2-1 defeat at Aston Villa on Saturday. City sunk to a 9th defeat in their last 12 outings, despite Phil Foden's late consolation, intensifying the spotlight that's upon Guardiola. Tottenham, Manchester United in three-way battle to sign Matia Liberali. Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur will reportedly compete with Borussia Dortmund to sign 17-year-old Italian wonderkid Matia Liberali from AC Milan. According to a report by Italian outlet Milan Live, Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur are interested in signing Matia Liberali. The AC Milan wonderkid is also a target for Borussia Dortmund. So, the Serie A giants are in a spot of bother over the long-term future of the 17-year-old attacking midfielder amid his links with the three clubs. Who is Matia Liberali? Matia Liberali is the latest highly rated prospect to rise in prominence at AC Milan. A native of Lisbon, he has spent his formative years thus far in his homeland, passing through the academies at 4 clubs and graduating from the youth division at AC Milan. The 17-year-old has been with AC Milan since July 2015, spending nearly a decade with the Rossoneri. Liberali has progressed through the ranks at the Serie A club and made his senior bow earlier this month. The youngster has enjoyed a productive campaign thus far across teams, chipping in with 3 goals and 1 assist in 19 appearances in all competitions. Meanwhile, Liberali's progress has not gone unnoticed, capturing the attention of several high-profile clubs across Europe. Recent reports have seen AC Milan prodigies like Francesco Camarda capture the attention of European bigwigs. Meanwhile, Manchester United and Tottenham are among Liberali's suitors. Premier League move on the horizon. Manchester United's interest in Matia Liberali is understandable. Ruben Amorim's system thrives on productive attacking midfielders, and the AC Milan wonderkid fits the system like a glove. So, the teenage sensation has emerged as a viable target for Manchester United. As for Tottenham Hotspur, Liberali can be the long-term alternative to James Maddison. In addition, the youngster's productivity in the final third makes him an attractive target for the North London outfit. However, Tottenham and Manchester United face stiff competition from Borussia Dortmund in the three-way battle for the signature of the AC Milan sensation. Meanwhile, the Serie A giants are scrambling to keep hold of the 17-year-old Italian wonderkid. It will be interesting to see if AC Milan can convince the teenage sensation that San Siro is the correct home for him for the coming years. Retirement, January transfer option. How 14 players who left Man United in the summer have fared. A number of players left Manchester United in the summer, and here's how they have fared since. The January transfer window opens in a week's time, and Ruben Amorim may look to explore ways to improve Manchester United in the market. But, to do so, United will have to sell players in order to buy players, and there could be a significant turnover of players as Amorim looks to mold his ideal squad. Similarly, in the summer, Amorim's predecessor Erik ten Hag signed 5 first-team players, but 14 senior stars headed for the Old Trafford exit door. Now that a few months have passed, the Manchester Evening News have taken a look at how those 14 United players have fared since leaving the club. Scott McTominay. There was a tinge of sadness when the United Academy graduate left in the summer, but the Scotland international midfielder has thrived in Serie A with Italian side Napoli. Dubbed McTomadona by Napoli's fervent supporters, he has quickly established himself as favorite with the fans and with his manager Antonio Conte. The 28-year-old has scored 4 goals, including an equalizing goal at the San Siro against Inter Milan, and registered 3 assists, and has been central to Napoli being involved in the Serie A title race. Mason Greenwood. The 23-year-old's departure from United was the best outcome for all parties, and he has gone from strength to strength since linking up with former Brighton manager Roberto De Zerbi at Marseille. Greenwood has scored 10 goals in 15 matches for Les Olympians to help them up to second in the League One table and the nearest challengers to PSG in the title race. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka ended his 5-year association with United when he made the move to West Ham United in the summer. The Hammers replaced David Moyes with Julian Lopetegui and spent big in the transfer market, as they look to continue to challenge to qualify for European football. And while their start to the season has been underwhelming, Wan-Bissaka has been one of West Ham's few success stories. He has scored twice and has earned praise for his defensive performances as he has established himself as a mainstay in the Hammers side. Willy Kambwala. Amid United's injury struggles last season, the 20-year-old defender made the step up to the first team and made 10 appearances in all competitions. But with the arrivals of Lenny Yoro and Matthijs de Ligt in the summer, adding to the fact United already have Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, Victor Lindelof and Johnny Evans as options in the center of defense, Kambwala's pathway to more first-team appearances was blocked. So when Spanish side Villarreal came calling, Kambwala was ready to take the next step in his career. However, the French youth international has found first-team opportunities to come by, making just 4 appearances in all competitions this season.